Welcome back, Smutterflies.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
For anyone who's watching, I finally don't have to blur my smelly background.
And it's all
Yay.
thanks to me.
Yeah, this all thanks to my interior designer.
I had the best time rearranging bee shelves, and it only took me about 4 hours. So,
Yeah. This is really boring, but like we do life updates. And I feel like we think it's boring, but in hindsight, you guys would probably just rather us talk about our
yeah,
lives most of the time. But the reason why I've always been sat in like a dark, dingy dungeon with a blurred background is my office has been my office for quite a while, but we never redecorated. So I've just been like shoved in a corner while the rest of the room turns into like a shit tip, essentially. So it's always a blurred. My shelves were too full very early on, so I've just been like chucking stuff on them. They were not aesthetically pleasing, but I finally managed to nag my husband down enough to say we need to redo my office. It needs to all be redone, and it has. So I'm finally like sat at a proper desk, and we got more bookshelves because it needed it. And Sam said, "You're not doing them. I'm coming over to do them."
that makes me sound really bossy. The reason I said you're not doing them is because I like touch up my bookshelves all the time and move stuff around and move trinkets about just because I like to play about with my bookshelf.
Hmm.
And then B's always like, oh, your bookshelf looks so nice, and mine's such a mess because I've got so many books and I just shove them on, and yours is much nicer than mine. So I was like, do
True.
you know what? If everything's coming off and we're doing a fresh, like clean slate,
Yeah.
I'm doing them. I'm doing them the way that I would do them if they were my own. And then you can't say, oh, yours are nicer than mine, because I will have done yours and they'll have been to like my taste. So that's what I did. And I wouldn't let me put one single book on the bookshelf.
No, I just did other things. I just sort of, well,
I
I did
gave her a
admin. I did
list.
podcast
Yeah.
admin, didn't I?
I gave her a list of things to do,
Sit
and
at my
she
desk
sat
while
at her
she's, yeah.
desk while I did the bookshelves, and I had a lovely time doing
It
it.
worked though, and
Yeah,
I have not touched anything. I haven't moved
good. I'm
anything.
glad.
I'm happy with how they are. Everyone's complimented them. So
I
yes,
I sort of bullied them into complimenting them, but yeah,
they're lovely.
they are
So yes,
lovely.
very
And
happy.
now,
So I'm
if Bee buys books, I get to go over and find a new home for them because I'm not letting her do anything.
I'm not complaining. To be honest, it was so funny is I wasn't going to buy extra shelves because I thought I just need to reorganize it. It'll be fine. I bought two extra shelves, and we literally have a gap about this big.
Yeah, you could maybe get like neon gods, and that would fit nicely in the gap, and that's it.
And I think there's like enough space for two special editions either side of Blood and Ash, which
Yeah.
is by
And they'd
here.
have to be color coordinated so that, it might be something
Right.
different that goes in there.
And that's it.
Yeah. You do
So
have the
yeah,
bookshelf that you've got your books on, not the one that you can see now.
yes.
There's another one. And we
Oh,
could
over
move
there.
things. Yeah, we could move things
We
around.
could.
Maybe.
Yeah. And I've got like, because I live in a new build, if anyone in the UK lives in new builds, all of them have these random boxes in the corner of the front rooms because it's like to do with this, it's to do with the stairs or something, isn't it?
Yeah, the stairs cut up into the room, don't they? So they built a box over it.
Yeah. So um I could put a bookcase down there as well.
Stunning.
But
Yeah, in the old days, they'd be an over the stairs cupboard and it would be a floor to ceiling cupboard, but the bottom of it would be
yeah.
slanted. That's what my
Hmm.
niece Lola's room is like. Her
Hmm.
bedroom has got the slant in it. So she's
Hmm.
got an over the stairs cupboard, but the bottom's obviously like that then because the
Hmm.
stairs cut up into the room.
Yeah, to be honest, I did think like if because this isn't going to be my permanent office, so like I'm only in here for a year. Um, but if it was, I probably would have a carpenter come in and build like a
Yeah.
bookcase in the corner, but there's no point now because I'm being turfed out in a year.
And whose fault is that?
So yeah, it's been a busy week, isn't it, for life updates? For anyone that follows me on social media, you might have seen that I made a announcement. This was it this no last week. Last
That's
week.
sweet.
Um, yeah, I am with child. I don't know why that's such a weird way to say it.
We are having a baby.
We are having a child.
We are having a baby boy.
We are, yeah. So it's been a thing for quite a while. I've just been keeping a bit, just just the right time, you know.
Yeah, so if anyone watched our reading wrap up of 2025 and were like, oh my God, those two getting drunk together, they're so chaotic. No, B was sober. B was on
Sober.
non-alcoholic Prosecco. That chaos is just us when we're together in general. There was no
I think
alcohol
I
for B.
no. I think I had one watered down glass of prosecco at the beginning, and you can see the color of my drink like slowly change because I was like adding more and more soft drink and hope not that people would really notice because we could have been drinking different things, but
Yeah.
that was like my thing. So yeah,
And I
I
was
was
like, I was topping up under the table and I was like, oh, in case we get shouted at, but it was just so that nobody would notice that we were drinking completely different things.
yeah, yeah. We were doing it all off camera because I was with my San Pellegrinos, like, oh, so yeah. So it's been a thing for a while. But yeah, it's exciting, and I'm due in July, and so nothing like releasing a book and having a baby in the same month.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope you don't mind me saying this, B. I don't think
no,
it's like I don't think it's like a like thing. But last night I was over B's house again because, we just can't spend enough time together. And
mhm.
B's mum phoned her and said, oh, we all think you should name the baby Dylan.
Oh,
Now, if you've
we.
read B's book, you'll know that Dylan is her is her MMC, who like she has written smut about. My face, I was literally like,
And when my mother says we, she means like my grandfather and his friends, right? Subsequently, my 94 3-year-old grandfather has read my book. So he know it's not just like, oh, coincidence. How would he know? That's funny. No, no. My mother hasn't even read my book, let alone so he 100% knows. And I was like, absolutely fucking not.
I
Like
was creased.
no offense to anyone with that name, right? And like if I hadn't have named a character after like that name, like maybe I would have considered
Yeah.
it, but like I was like, absolutely fucking not. Like,
Imagine
no.
like rocking your baby, like, oh, Dylan.
Like, no, no.
You'll never be able to read your books again. You've got to
And like
write about him still. The series isn't over.
as well, I would never have named a character a potential baby name for me.
Yeah.
So like not that I obviously like I didn't plan didn't plan on having another one, but here we are. And I didn't know that I was going to have a boy, but in the possibility, I would never name a character after
Oh, so
um
funny.
yeah.
And imagine you
I'm
did name the baby Dylan. It'll be really awkward when you kill him off in the book.
not kidding. So dramatic. You were waiting for that, weren't you?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. So yeah, that's a exciting update. So,
It's the best
um,
update.
yeah. So I
Really
think I think
overshadowed my wedding. It was supposed to be my year.
you may wed it with February the 9th.
Been
Sam,
overshadowed by baby
it
boy.
has not because it's due 2 months after your wedding. If I was giving birth the same week as your wedding, then fair enough. But and like not to get too personal, in my defense, it was very much not intended. Oops, been reading
um,
too much smut.
yeah. Um,
The only other thing I was
as
going to say was, oh, sorry,
no, no, you go, you go.
it's just that I think it came the same week, but obviously book two release has been delayed until July, only slightly. It's 2 month delay, but there's just a lot of stuff at the end of last year. It just became, it was supposed to not be busy, and it just suddenly was like a million things.
Yeah, and like I don't think you'll mind me saying this, but obviously like you're happy that you're pregnant, but it was a very big shock. So
It
like,
was, yes.
all the writing that you were supposed to get done sort of like went out the window because you were like, what the fuck is this news? Um, so it's not like you're just like, oh, I'm having a baby, so let's delay the book. Like you would have kept writing if you
Oh,
weren't so
100%.
distracted.
Yeah, yeah. And it was just like, it was a big surprise. The month of December was supposed to be me like just in lockdown writing. And although like maybe you're thinking like, well, you're pregnant, like can't you like because I was just lying in bed essentially for the month of December. I was like a sickly Victorian child for the whole month. Um, it actually is surprising like how exhausting it is. So I know
Yeah.
it's not just physically, mentally. So
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
just was not in the headspace to be doing that. So there's a slight delay, but not much. We're still getting two books within a year of each other.
Yeah.
Um, and even though the pre-order, if anyone had pre-ordered, it was cancelled, it's now back up on Amazon for pre-order, and it's cheaper than before because it's on discount if you pre-order it now. So pre-order Son of Nothing.
And ARC submissions are open. You can submit to be an ARC reader. They'll still be open when this goes out.
Oh, they'll be
Yeah.
open until like May. So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. So
plenty of
if you
time.
want to ARC read book two, if you've read book one, um, you can sign up for that.
Or even if you haven't read book one, but you're going to read book one, you've got plenty of time.
Yeah. Um, Our author spotlight submissions are open. So if you
They
are
are.
an indie author or you know an indie author, then in our link tree, which is linked in our bio on Instagram and TikTok, you can find the form to fill in, or just we put a post up about it, it's me just chatting shit. So you can just tag any indie authors that you like or that you think would be suitable, and they can apply. So they are back open. So we're excited to bring that series back. We know so many of you love it and love topping up your TBR and getting like spoiler-free recommendations. As always, we are on TikTok and Instagram at a pod of Smut and Wingspan. We're on Patreon. You get different benefits for different tiers. We are on Discord. We have a lot of different threads going, so you can come in and literally talk about anything and everything, book related or not book related. We're on Throne, which is like a crowdfunding app, and we're on YouTube now if you want to watch us while you listen. Otherwise, as always, we're available wherever you get your podcasts. Have I missed anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, what are you currently reading?
I am currently reading The Shadow of Brennan still, which was actually going to be this week's episode, and I didn't finish it in time. Sorry, guys. But I feel like next week it'll probably be more likely. So likely that's what next week's episode
Yeah,
will be. And I have literally just started, when I say just, like opened it on Kindle, read a page and locked it, is Broken by Daylight for the end of the month's Patreon, which will be the final book in the Beast of the Briar for the time being. But I don't know if you saw on Instagram, because I know the next one, this Frozen by Starlight or something, was coming out like soonish, like
April.
April or May. They've announced that book Nah and Nah, the next two, are all coming out this year.
They've also just announced that they're taking arcs.
Are they now? Are they
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
For Frozen by Starlight or the next two?
I think for the next one, the Frozen by whatever. I think
Ah,
I didn't watch the video.
interesting.
I saw it and I commented on it, thinking I'm gonna come back to this. I saw it on TikTok literally just before we joined
Mm,
this.
interesting.
Are you still listening to Shadow of Ruins by
I
Anna and
am.
Helen?
I am. I just haven't listened to it in a little while, but I'm still going with it. Still enjoying. I just haven't done any commutes or long commutes where
Yeah.
I don't have a child in the car to nag me. So yeah, that's what I'm reading. What are you reading?
I am also reading Broken by Daylight.
Hmm.
I'm maybe like 10 chapters in.
Hmm.
I am reading Chronicles of Kings and Councils by Meg Edwards. I am about 20% in, but this book is a beast.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
I'll read a full chapter and it won't move forward a percent. It's a
Hmm.
big book. So I think I'm going to be reading this for a while because it's my bedtime read, it's my Kindle
Hmm.
read. So if you're new here, I read a physical book downstairs, like through the day and like in the evening, and then I'll read a different book on my Kindle when I go to bed.
Hmm.
So Chronicles of Kings and Councils is my bedtime read, so I only read like a chapter or two a night, so I'm getting like 1% done a night.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I'm about 20% in that, and I have started audiobooking Arcana Academy by Elise Cover. And I got this on Audible like last year. I bought it. I think in like November, And I've just like I've really got to be in the mood for an audiobook. So I was just putting it
Hmm.
off, putting it off, putting it off. Oh my God, it's amazing. I've only listened to
Hmm.
like 6 or 7 chapters and I'm obsessed. Like
Hmm.
I knew I was going to be obsessed when it was like tarot card magic. I was like locked in. Like I love shit like that. But it just like I don't know. I just got to be in the mood for an audiobook. And I was cleaning the house yesterday, put my headphones on, 1.7 speed, and away I went. And yeah, I got through like 10 chapters while cleaning the house.
Hmm. Love it. Yeah, I'm really excited to read that. It's on my TBR. And like I think was it Danielle Jensen that was reading it when we interviewed her, or was it Raven Kennedy? I can't remember.
I
Oh no,
feel
Raven
like it
Kennedy
was
was doing Sarah Park.
Raven. Oh
I thought
yeah,
she was doing Sarah
yeah.
Parker. Maybe it was Danielle Jensen.
I can't remember.
But yeah, I've not read any Elise Cover, but I've got a ton of her books on my TBR, so I am excited to read it when I eventually get to it.
Yeah. And like I know like I'm reading loads at the minute, shock horror, like not like me. But I am planning for my next read potentially to be the next Jay Larson book after Trial of Fate.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Hmm.
which is the
Hmm.
Valdor series,
Hmm.
which is about shifters. Because we read Mate, and like I said, I was like, I'm in my werewolf shifter era. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
go back and read that at some point. Anything else? Any more updates?
The only thing I was going to say, sorry, to not to keep doing my shameless plugs, but
That's
you
okay.
you because you'll tell me off for not saying this, is when we were reorganizing my bookcases, one of the admin tasks you sent me was to finally list my misprints of special editions on my website. So for anyone that follows us on social media or me or whatever, obviously I've had special editions made of Daughter of Stone hardback and paperback. This done in, if I do say so myself, even though I didn't
Oh,
really do anything.
beautiful.
Um, but unfortunately, due to things outside of my control, I've been lumped with a massive order of misprints that I cannot return. Um,
Can I butt in? Because
sure.
when you say misprints, the foiling of the cover is out by like millimeters. If you
Yeah.
didn't look at them side by side with what they should look like compared to the misprints, you would just think, wow, what a fantastic book. Like this is beautiful, and carry on with your day. It's
Hmm.
so minimal. Like we sat and looked at them together and like made the decision that they weren't going to be sold, like we weren't going to send them to the people who'd pre-ordered them because they paid full price. But it's so minimal that we're just being perfectionists with it. Like if
Yeah.
you're like, why would I want to order a misprint? One, because it's cheaper, like bees
Hmm.
knock money off them, and two, because it is so minimal that if you weren't looking for it you wouldn't see it, but because we know what they should look like so when we say misprint, it's like minor minuscule
Yeah.
misprint. Sorry.
And no, 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 you're right. So it's no more than 1 to 3 millimeters of like alignment issues on the foiling. I can't say if it's a 1 millimeter or 3 millimeter because they're all very different, and some like have issues on the back only. Like they're a big mixture. It does state on my website like what you're looking at. The paperbacks, it's just an alignment issue on the foils. The hardbacks is a slight alignment issue on the sprayed edge, but again, like if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't notice it. You wouldn't think like, oh, that's off center at all. Like it doesn't seem it at all. But like Sam said, they are heavily discounted because I just need to get rid of them because they're serving no purpose sat in my office. There was only a limited amount of them. So once they're gone, they're gone. And also like I'm essentially packing up and sending out the best ones first, that the least misaligned. There's only so many. So what I will say is, the sooner you get it, the more chance of it being, even the ones that are 3 mil, it's still not much at all. But I'm just saying, like, the ones that I sent out the other day are literally near perfect. Like,
Yeah.
I think one of our listeners, Meg, had one and she uploaded a video saying, like, she's such a perfectionist. I can't even see the issue. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I know, but like, I just couldn't send them knowing that there was an issue.
Yeah, and I think if we hadn't seen what they should look like,
Right.
maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But when you put it side by side with like my copies, for example, like
Hmm.
it's a little bit more obvious.
Yeah,
But they're still stunning nonetheless. Like it's
they are.
such a minor issue.
So they're on my website. They're heavily discounted, b8pepperauthor.com, and I ship international. I can only apologize for the international shipping rates. It's not me trying to make a quick buck. That is just the cost it takes to ship from the UK. However, I know a few guys who listen who are like in the US have opted for the special edition misprints because it like offsets the overall
Yeah.
cost of the book. So I'm just saying they're gone when they're gone. I've literally only got like I think like 20 paperbacks left, if that, and not many hardbacks. And I will be taking them to conventions this year. So I'm just saying, like, while they're still here, like,
Yeah.
I would nab them. That's my last plug of the day. Sorry.
Okay. Do you want to explain what we're doing tonight, or do you want me to explain?
I can explain.
Go for it.
Okay, so like we said, we're trying to vary our episodes a bit more and maybe only doing 1 to 2 deep dives on a book every month. Obviously, we did Mate last week. We're likely going to do Shadow of Brennan Saul next week, and then the end of the month episode is our monthly wrap up. So this week was going to be another sort of like, bookish, but not hard and fast book review. So what we're essentially doing, which I'm pretty certain it was a recommendation by a listener, right, Sam?
Yes.
Yes. So again, keep them coming. I'm like, only told me about this yesterday. I was like, we had a full conversation. But for those of you that have been DMing in or messaging us or on Discord or whatever about recommendations, keep them coming. Like we want to do what you want. Like Sam and I sit here and brainstorm ideas, but we can only make assumptions. And you guys' suggestions are always the best. Like the funniest episodes we've ever done have always been like Wed Bed Behead was like on Patreon was like was that Patreon or on here?
There's Patreon.
Patreon, okay. And look,
That
maybe
was
we'll do it
funny.
on here because it was like so popular.
It was Chunky Mama book.
Aha, okay, Kiss
Yeah.
recommended it. So we're essentially doing like how many shots would it take with a character? So like this is a really popular like TikTok social media trend that was circling a while ago where people would essentially show pictures of like fictional or non-fictional people and ask each other like how many shots would it take for you to bed them essentially.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. We're calling it shot or not or shot or hot.
Hot or shot? I can't remember.
Hot or
Hot or
shot, yeah.
shot,
Hot or shot,
I think.
bookish edition. But
Yeah.
we're asking each other because again, like we just think that that's funnier. So I've got a list of characters. Sam's got a list of characters. They're a big mixture, and they're obviously going to be from books that we've both read. Again, not spoilers. So if you haven't read these books, like it's not spoiling anything for you. And we're going to ask each other how many shots would it take for you to bed them.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes. Some of mine are like really serious, like and like I put people in just so that we could talk about them, essentially. Like,
Some of mine are like ones that I know you're going to say absolutely stone cold sober.
yeah,
But
yeah,
then I've
same,
also
same.
picked ones that I know you'll say like unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like also like I just put people in just so that we can talk about the book series and rave about the book
Sure.
series as well. So
Sure. Okay.
I
Okay.
obviously before we even record the episodes, I put them into the Discord thread, like as the new thread for the next episode, and somebody's
Hmm.
commented it. Okay, what is hot or shot though? I'm like, haha, you'll have to wait and
You'll
see.
find out. Okay. Um, do you want to start with your
Okay,
one?
yeah, I feel like this is just like one that everyone would put if they were doing this like in a fantasy setting. It's an Akatar character, and it is Tamlin.
Like one. Like honestly, and like when I say one, we're not even
Buzzed.
yeah, not even really. And we're not even talking like hard liquor. We're maybe talking like a baby Guinness or a tequila rosé, We're not
Yeah.
talking like a tequila, like just a straight tequila. Like hardly like like he's a high lord. Like regardless if I don't like agree with his morals, right? But like
But the
say that
only thing for me, and like this is no offense to blondes, but
don't like a blonde.
I don't really like gravitate towards blonde men.
I I'm not really fussy with my hair color. I actually like a blonde, but I like a Ronin Makatos kind of blonde.
Do you know? if Tamlin was a Viking with like long
Yeah.
blonde hair and it was like braided, then I think I'd be like way on board.
It's like the Barbie blonde. It's like not, it's like a beach blonde. That's the first issue, right? It's like a highlights and like it's a bleach and tone, like it's like a caramel, like Malibu
I
Barbie
feel like
blonde.
he's on like summer break.
Yeah, that's the first ick. Second ick is that like you said, he is not, a Viking or in the Scottish Highlands or like whatever. He's in like berries and cream clothing, like breeches, probably pedal pushers, high socks, like a button-up blazer, which is fine, right? But it just gives like Bridgerton clothes with long blonde hair. And that
Yeah,
I
and then
understand is an
also
ick.
like he sleeps with a different woman every Halloween. So like what what sort of STDs is that guy carrying?
But I think for like a high lord, that's pretty mid though, isn't it? Like I think they're all probably I think
Helion
that
is.
well, I mean he's sinking himself into anything, isn't he? But like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the Barbie blonde like locks for me.
Yeah. I
Is it
mean I
like
would, obviously, like
yeah,
I've
this is
got
what
my
I mean.
price.
Like I would like if it's just a wham bam one shot, like just give me something to take the edge off and I'm golden.
He's not going to make you high lady, is he? So, that pushes him down the rankings as well.
But that's fine. Like it's fine for this scenario, you know?
Okay. Okay. We're not talking long term. Okay.
Okay. So my first one is also from Akatar because I
Are
thought
you
I'll
going to
go
say it's
like
also Tamlin?
it's also Tamlin. No, no, no. If there was any that you said that are on my list, I'm just gonna like drop them and swap
Okay.
them.
Hmm.
My first one was Tarquin, who's the High Lord of the say Water Court, Summer Court.
Stone Cold Sober.
No, okay, nil.
Easy. Have you
Hmm.
seen him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Smoking.
He is ripped.
Mm.
He's on his fucking summer break.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
easily. Hang on. Let me make sure. He's got white hair, isn't he?
Yeah, like white dreads. And like also I think is noted as being the youngest High Lord. So like he's you know, he's got a lot of pep in his step, I think. Um
Sorry, I'm looking for non-AI
no,
images.
very
This is
difficult.
by
Oh,
Sam Pye Arts.
that's the AI, babe.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. 100%
Oh,
that's AI. I can tell you right now.
okay, hang on. Roki.
That's
That's
AI.
real, isn't it? Oh,
No,
fuck.
so AI.
Oh, fuck. Okay, this is better because this is just somebody in cosplay.
Okay, great. Great. We love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The white dreads,
Yeah,
the
it's
like
hot.
open shirt.
Yeah. I would happily receive a blood ruby for my head if it meant, yeah.
Yeah,
So stone
easy
cold sober for
peasy.
you.
Yeah,
Just
Stone
a
Cold
diet.
Sober. Same for you, or?
Oh yeah, 100%. A diet coke on the rocks. Like that's all I
Yeah.
need.
He would fucking rail you as well, wouldn't he?
Yeah. This is what I mean. Being like the youngest, I feel like he's probably not that I'm saying the others are particularly old, but like I think he's got a lot to prove, you know?
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yep, yep. What was your next one?
Your next one is Caspian from Bonded by Thorns. So the Prince of the Thorn Prince, Prince of the Thorns.
The Prince of the Below, yeah.
Yeah, but they call him like the Prince of the
Prince
Thorns,
of
don't they?
Thorns,
Or
yeah, I think
Prince
so.
of
Yeah,
Thorns.
sure.
Sorry, Prince of Thorns, Caspian from Bonded by Thorns.
So this is probably going to surprise you, and it isn't in a like I would need that to be considering it. It's more like there's a lot going on there, right? First of all, he's randomly spewing black every 2 minutes. So like if that's happening when it's happening, I just I'd just be too socially awkward. I'd like run out the room, right? Out of
Yeah.
like secondhand
What are you
embarrassment.
doing?
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that social situation. So I'm gonna say maybe like two. And we're talking two like hard liquor. So we're talking like a solid, like a hard tequila, like not like a
Okay.
baby Guinness, but purely to deal with that. And also I feel like he's just got a lot of like energy, and he almost can be quite like not make fun of you, but he sort of does, doesn't he? So again, I feel like to kind of be like loosey goosey and be cool with,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. I mean, yeah. Look. If we're talking just off that, oh, it's very glary.
Yeah,
Well done for
sorry.
not getting. Well done for not getting an AI one. Well done,
I'm
sir.
learning. I'm like, oh, somebody looks like they drew that one.
Because I'm so AI. Um, like not from want of like if it's just we're talking like if I had never spoken to him, right? Like
Yeah.
I just need a full fat Red Bull to get me
Yeah.
like. But I think no, having read three, nearly four books in this series,
Yeah.
I think maybe just two to kind of like limber me up, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Okay. Do you want your next one?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if you've done this, but I've picked all genders, right? I haven't
Oh,
just
same.
gone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Right,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, cool. Diana Martinez from Gods and Monsters. I knew you'd pick her as well. I knew
That's
you would.
my next one.
Okay.
Honestly, right? Like you just said, based on looks alone, Stone Cold Sober, she's fit as fuck.
Yeah.
Based on knowing her, like 10 shots because she's fucking terrifying. I would
Yeah.
be petrified. I wouldn't be loosey goosey. I'd be stiff as a fucking board. I'd be
Yeah.
so scared that, like, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to do anything. So, like, 10 shots, knowing her, just based on looks, Stone Cold Sober.
Yeah, I was the same. I was gonna, we'll do them together if that was my
Yeah,
next one, but like I was gonna say five because, like, agreed, like just knowing her, and not because she's like, she is unhinged, but in the best way. But I just mean, like, I feel like she's super hot, she's super experienced, and I'd be so like, oh, like not intimidated, but kind of like a bit intimidated. You know what I
oh my
mean? So
God, I'd
like,
be fucking terrified.
I'd need to. She'd eat you alive, wouldn't she? You know, if she like
Oh,
whiffed fear on you,
yeah, oh,
game
and she'd
over.
thrive on it. She'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
scared of you?
yeah. And I can't beat that like. So I was like, no, I said five. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, choke me, but don't fucking try and kill me. And, like, fine line.
um. Okay. Do you want to jump to your next one then? If that was Diana.
Yes, my next
Okay.
one is from the Akatar series,
Okay.
and it is the Bone Carver.
Are we talking in what? In what?
Well, he's a man, and he when she first sees him.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain he's always a small
No, he's
child.
not always the child. I wouldn't put it in otherwise.
I need references. Give me a reference and I'll maybe comment, but otherwise maybe not. I thought he was always the small child.
I read a theory the other day that he's not showing Feyre their baby.
You
He's
sent it to me,
showing
yeah.
ah, it's not a
It's,
spoiler, is it?
no, but it's Dorian.
Oh, I thought it was Rune.
Oh, I thought it was Dorian, but sure, but it's all the same person, sure.
Potato, potato.
Potato, potato,
Um,
yeah.
I thought
I,
when she first went there, he's a
I'm,
man.
no, I'm very certain both times it's a child.
Then I would like to withdraw.
Yeah, I
Um,
think you should.
but all the t-shirts are a skull.
Yeah, but he's not a skull. He's just carving a bone. He's not. He's not. He is a child for the duration of Akata. I'm pretty certain. Um.
Oh, to Rhysand, he appears as Durian.
Oh.
He
Uh-huh.
often takes forms meant to provoke, manipulate, or reflect personal, deep-seated, or fearful memories. His true form is non-humanoid.
Okay. I just feel like I
Yeah,
know
let's
you.
skip. Sorry. I thought he had a real form. I thought we see him as something. Okay, slash that off, and I'll say, um, what's Cassian's Bryaxis?
Again, a non-corporal, like just a cloud of
It's not a
darkness.
child.
No, okay, sure. I think quite a lot because he's quite terrifying.
If Cassian's scared of him, then
And I'm also scared of the dark. So I feel like just being in pitch black and like someone doing things to me and not being able to see.
would
Uh
not participate.
yeah, maybe the limit doesn't exist. Like I could not drink enough for that to be something
Okay.
that I would want. I'd just be too scared. Like you know how this is not yucking anyone's yum, right? But you know how like dark romance people are really into scary murderous men, which is
Yeah.
like cool for you. Like I love that for you. Absolutely not. Like I
No.
can't do a ski mask. I'm too scared.
Yeah. No, I agree.
No.
And like, you know, like if my dog brushes against me and I haven't seen him, I'll jump out my fucking
I'm
skin
yeah.
and
I'm
assume
a
it's like
really jumpy
somebody's hand
person.
coming like to grab me. So like it being like this mass, which is I think what it is, like a mass of like shadows
Hmm.
and stuff. Like if that rubbed against me, I'd fucking lose my shit. Like it wouldn't get near me because I'd be out the fucking building.
Yeah, same. I just it's not. I'm not a spook. Like I am a spooky girl, but I'm not that spooky. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
not that kind of spooky. Okay.
Okay, moving
Okay.
on.
Okay, moving on swiftly. My hold on, my phone's locked itself. Sorry, let me get my list back up. Haha. Don't you love unedited episodes, guys? Look at the yawns, look at the pauses. We love it. My next one was or is Luther Corbois from Spark of the Everflame series. Or the Kindred Curse saga, sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I'm ready.
Not even like a cheeky one or two, because he's very intimidating. No, just like a little something to take the edge off.
Yeah, again, like based on looks, like have at
None.
me, knowing
Yeah.
that he's quite intimidating. Like, yeah, maybe like take the edge off with like
Hmm.
a double vodka lemonade or
So not a
glass of
shot, just
wine.
like
Yeah,
okay, so just like a mixer. Okay.
yeah, just a
Okay.
little,
Mm, just a little something.
just a little
Yeah,
foreplay.
I was thinking like maybe not even that he's intimidating, he's just very intense.
He is, yeah,
So I think maybe he needs it more than I would.
yeah.
I think he could do with like a half a bottle of salve just to like get things going, you know?
Hmm.
Um, more than I think we would need it.
Yeah, I agree.
Just a very intense guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Your next one is Carrion Swift from Quicksilver Brimstone, Harry Hat.
I could be teetotal for 9.5 years.
Do you know what my thing is? I
Sure.
think I'd need a couple because he doesn't fucking shut up. And I think sober, he's just gonna give me the ick and I'm gonna be like shoving a sock in his mouth. But I think if I had a couple, I could get on board with him chatting all the way through it. I think he'd be a talker.
He is, but I think I feel like I would want to be sober because I'd want to experience the wooing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't want to be drunk, but like, just like a one or two. I'd like us to share a bottle of wine before going up to bed.
But what if he becomes more a talker with a bottle of wine?
Yeah, but at least then I'll have had a drink. I could probably tune him
Nah,
out a bit more.
I think like that's such a life once in a lifetime experience that I would need to be like as fresh as a daisy. Like
Okay.
Yeah, just give me tap water and I will
Okay,
suffice. Like
fine.
maybe like a Red Bull to keep me going midday, halfway through the daytime. Um, but no, I would need zero um encouragement, or not even encouragement, like zero assistance in any of that.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want your next one?
Yes, I do.
Your next one, again, keeping on the topics of book we've read recently, is
Hmm.
Cohen from Mate.
I find him really attractive.
Sure.
Really attractive. So, based on looks alone, like Stone Cold Sober.
Mhm.
However, the way that it's described being in his presence, obviously he's an alpha, he's very intense, he's got a massive fucking cock. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking like 4 or 5 shots just to like
Okay.
loosen me up, not be scared of him, maybe be a bit more cheeky and like have a bit about me. Whereas like
Because
if I was sober, I'd be terrified of him.
I should have caveated this before you started with you're not where you are a human. So like,
So I need a bottle of
yeah,
lube. Yeah.
well, something. You need hopes and prayers is what you need.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna rub myself all over him and hope for the best.
Yeah. So I can get that. I think I would need quite a few. Like again, not through a need to like unsharpen the edges of things, purely I think from
Yeah.
like a intimidation level.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay.
Your next one is
Hmm.
Eric Bloodsinger from Ever King, Ever Queen, LJ Andrews.
Again, this is another one where like it's not because I need any kind of encouragement. It's just that guy's got a lot of baggage, right? Even in the bedroom, like, there's a lot going on there. So it isn't like out of a lack of want, but like probably a solid five.
Yeah,
He's
another intimidating man.
Yeah, like I would very much want to, but he terrifies me.
Yeah,
Um, so it would need to be a solid five of
yeah,
hard liquor. Like,
yeah,
yeah, 100%. Okay.
I agree.
So my next one is I did do not some jokey ones, but ones that I knew like are not easily you're not just doing it
Yeah.
sober. My next one is Papa Archeron.
Oh, oh,
And
and
I
his
don't think he's
whittling. His
yeah, and
whittling gives me the ick.
I don't think he's ever described as being hot. So like I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm going like fresh as first year of uni, blackout drunk.
Really? Okay. That's fair. If I were to say, I'd say the limit doesn't exist. I don't think
Okay,
there is anything I could be drinking that would make me think otherwise, you know? Yeah, yeah. I knew he'd be a tough one.
yeah. The cereal from Akata.
Not as many as one would think, honestly. Like, like maybe, like
Imagine the pillow talk. He's like, "Did you hear about Nesta?"
this is the thing, right? Is that, but not just that. It's like I'm sure Lucian says that it used to be Faye, or like it used to be something. I just think something that has that much like cosmic energy, right, is just a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like I just can't miss that, you
Yeah.
know?
It makes me think of Reggie from Book of Azrael, like Gods and
But he's
Monsters.
but he's hot though, right? Like he's hot.
But when they meet him, he's like a swirling mass.
Right.
And then he
Sure.
gives
Okay.
himself a human form. But
Okay.
he's like cosmic energy. And that's what
Yeah,
I feel like the cereal is.
you just can't miss up those opportunities, you know? Because like who's to say that that isn't the best one of your life, you know?
Who's to say there's not 3 appendages under there?
this is the thing, like the possibilities are endless. There's no binary like hetero, like, missionary with that. Like who knows what's going on?
You'd be like a trapeze artist. One of your legs would be behind your head.
But in some ways, I think it could be like the Bryaxis experience, but not spooky and in the pitch black?
Yeah, I agree.
I just think you'd have to go into that with open minds. But then potentially does it flip on its head and it suddenly becomes like, a
It's a
tentacle or something?
skeleton.
Well, this is the thing, right? Are we suddenly getting into like Morning Wood Tree or whatever that book was called, where it's like a
Yeah.
pod and a vine and so
Yeah.
maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot with that. I feel like Reggie maybe wouldn't be. I feel like there would be some humanness there.
Yeah, but he makes himself have a human form. So like you'd be like, I
Mm,
will, but you stay human.
yeah, yeah.
Don't you go changing halfway through.
No, I don't want to see any tentacles halfway through. But yeah, with the surreal, like there's a risk, isn't there, that
Yeah.
it quite literally is just like spooky, scary skeletons underneath.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think I'd still have, it's just out of
Oh, yeah.
curiosity.
Yeah, because he could open his cloak. He could do a, and you're like,
Mm.
oh, actually,
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Mm.
not. I'm not drunk
Yeah.
enough.
So do you mean like assess the situation before making a
Yeah.
commitment sort of thing?
Show me your
Yeah.
goods.
Yeah. Let me
Try
see what I'm
before
getting.
you buy.
And look, it doesn't have to be what do you call it in America? Fifth base? Is that what it is? Is that what?
It's a
Yeah.
little kiss. A little.
I don't know what the bases mean, but it could be like second. It could be third. I don't know what these mean. I don't know what I'm signing myself up for, but sure.
I think it varies, doesn't it?
Does
Like one
it?
person would say first base is this, one put like somebody might say like our first base is holding hands, and then another person might say first base is a make out session.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it
Okay.
just depends.
Sure.
Like you might have
Um,
just signed up for a nil.
no, surely that's not more, that's not less than five, because five's full wham bam. Surely
I'm
that's like
joking.
base like 74.
We work up to that base.
Yeah, that's base like we're 4 years into a committed relationship
Yeah.
and we really need to freshen something up.
That's your home run.
Yeah. That's your pop in the park afterwards. I don't know, do you say pop
Yeah.
in America? No, soda. That's your pizza on the way home. That's not your.
Yeah. Okay, move on.
Anyway, sorry. Um, your next one is Griffin from Sacred Stones.
Can I
So
say
he
that
is.
I
Oh,
sorry, you gone.
I was just gonna say, like, for anyone who's a bit, because he's a bit of a rogue one. We have, if you've read the Sacred Stones trilogy, Dawn of Onyx, then you'll know. But he's not the MMC Kane, who is like, I mean, literally, like, I could be a nun, like, I would be a sister of God, and I would be, yeah. Yeah, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. But he's like his best friend who doesn't, it's not that he doesn't get much like screen time, but he's not the most talkative, is he? He's very,
Yeah.
yeah,
Based on looks, Stone Cold Sober, easy.
okay.
However,
Mhm.
can I say that I would want him to be drunk?
Yeah,
Because he
he
is
needs, yeah.
grumpy. He
Oh, he's
needs a
miserable.
loosening up. He needs like me to like bring him out of his shell. So like I can be sober, but I need to get you on my level.
But then I wonder, like, he's such an in control freak person that would being drunk actually be worse? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
like, is he more like conscious of things if he's had a drink? Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a tough egg to crack.
Yeah, I agree.
I was thinking, would you want more in your system purely so you didn't get upset when he was not very nice to you?
I think I'd thrive off him being not very nice to me.
No, but if you're like done, he just like gets up, shuts the door, like puts his, like doesn't even speak to you,
I'm
like
like, can I have a glass of water? And he's like, don't ever fucking look at me again.
throws like a flannel across the room, like be out in 5.
I'm going for a shower and I expect you to be gone when I come
God,
out.
yeah. Whatever your name is.
I'm like in my heels, tottering down his drive. Like,
Pulling your knickers up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't think it's necessary, like you said, it's not like a I need something to like take the edge off. It's literally just like to deal with the like
Yeah.
absolute like brutal rejection that will come once, you know, the deed is done.
He's not cuddling me afterwards, is he? We're not having a little spooning
Oh,
session.
no, no. You probably wouldn't even
He
kiss.
no, he probably sleeps in his socks.
He does give me that vibe. It's like for anyone who's like a heated rivalry fan after when he's in the elevator and he texts like we didn't even kiss. Oh, so heartbreaking.
Okay, your next one is Akatar.
Oh, so many Akatars tonight. Okay,
I know, sorry, I don't know why I've
it's
gone
okay.
Akatar. Autumn Court,
Okay,
Big Bad Bear on.
this is my next one. We'll do it together. Um, like honestly, not that many.
Same, but he is a bit of a dickhead. So like,
But I think like context, right? Are we just taking this as like a one night scenario?
yeah,
Like, I'm not trying to write fanfic, but are we just like hired help to come in for the night? Do you know what I mean? So if that's the case, then probably one just to take the edge off, you know?
yeah,
Um, I'd feel like I wouldn't want to be too tipsy because I'd want to have my wits about me, you know?
yeah. I feel like he could try and murder me.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't want to be sober because I wouldn't want to give the impression of being too like, you know. I
Yeah.
think if you allow him to
Please don't
smell
hurt
your
me.
fear, yeah,
Yeah,
I think if you allow him to smell your fear, then like game over.
yeah, I agree.
But like honestly, to consider it like very one, maybe one, maximum one.
Yeah, I
How about
agree.
you?
Maybe like two,
Okay, okay,
but you know.
okay. Hmm. Do you have any more or to skip to?
Do you have any more? No.
I have two more.
Okay, go on then.
Okay. My next one is a bit of honestly, this is really obnoxious, and I can't believe I did this. I'm looking at the list and I'm like, why did I consider this? Because it's really obnoxious. It's a self plug, which I never do. Um, but how many would it take for you to what are we calling it? Like hot shot, not shot
Yeah,
hot shot not. Um, Bronwen from Daughter of Stone.
Granny.
Mm-hmm. Because she's a pretty diabolical character.
Yeah, and I can't really picture what she looks like.
Hmm.
So
I
I'm
would
gonna,
say like
and like she's a
uh,
grandmother.
yeah, so I mean you're talking about doing it to like 1,000-year-old Faye.
Yeah, but they don't look 1,000 years old.
I would say like I'm trying to think of like a reference point I could give you. Um Maybe think like somebody who I'm gonna say like maybe like a Nigella, but with like grayish brown hair.
Oh, I'm really attracted to Nigella Lawson.
I mean, yeah, duh, who isn't? Maybe like put like maybe like 10, 15 years on Nigella, you know?
No, I'm gonna say the limit doesn't exist.
Because of the age thing, or just because she's a terrible
Just because
person?
she's a cunt.
Yeah, she's pretty terrible. Yeah.
She's awful.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it.
But
Okay.
um, your next one. Oh my God, why is this Akatar? Have I got anything else on this fucking list? I wrote it. Okay, next one's an easy one, but just so that we can plug the series, 'cause I love talking about it. Next is Max and Tarius.
Oh, uh, from Daughter of No Worlds,
Carissa
absolutely
Broadbent.
like fresh out of rehab, like the like you know, like no nothing, zero, like
Been
dim,
teetotal for 10 years.
literally. Like
What's
although
his
like I
surname? Max and Tarius.
Farleone, I think you say it.
Yeah,
I think Farleone.
sounds
Um,
like a Italian gangster.
Yeah, it is quite Italian sounding, isn't it? Yeah, no, none. Because like as well, I feel like of everybody that we've said in this episode, minus the kind of like not funny ones, but the ones that were like, of the people that we would consider like attractive, I guess, or
Yeah.
um, is that like I feel like there's no ego there. There's no like you would need to feel intimidated. He is a little bit grumpy, but we're not talking to the level of like a Luther Corbois, right? Like
No.
he's a little miserable. Um, like I just don't I feel like that's just a positive experience for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't think there's any need for any liquid luck in that scenario.
I agree.
Okay. My final one is Ronin Mac. Is it Macatos? Is that how you say it? Macatos
Yeah.
from The Butcher and the Ballerina by Chris K. Haynes.
So based on looks, obviously, none.
Zero.
Have
No,
at
no,
me.
yeah. Mhm.
However, knowing his particular kinks,
Yeah, preferences, sure.
yeah, I might need a few. Like
Mm.
if you're gonna like spit in my mouth,
You need a few for that.
or just like if you're gonna like degrade me,
No, I think we're
I
very
might
different
need.
people.
I might need. I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
He is quite intimidating as well. He could turn into a wolf.
I agree, but I feel like he thrives off the fear.
Yeah, of like
Whereas, like,
being submissive.
yeah, like I feel like other people, like a Diana Martinez, right? Like they would like eat you up if they were to
Yeah,
sense any kind of like fear on you. Whereas,
yeah,
like for him, I feel like that's what he's actively look. Well, not, but you know what I mean. Like that's you know, that's the point of it, I guess,
yeah.
kind of. So, yeah, I mean, none, absolutely nothing.
Fair.
Like I would be intimidated. Like that's the point, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. That's what he wants. He wouldn't be enjoying himself if you weren't intimidated.
Yeah. And I think it's one of those once in a lifetime situations where like I could not be dulled by the effects of alcohol. I would need, you know, I'd need to be all senses, all in,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
there,
yeah,
you know, well rested, a bit of vitamin D in my system, like present, you know.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Did you have any others?
My last one is pretty easy, to be honest. Is Arabin Hamel from Throne of Glass.
Oh, I don't know. Probably maybe a few.
Yeah, he's an awful human being, but he's quite hot.
Oh yeah, but again, not because of like
Yeah, yeah.
attraction, because of essentially, right, he just looks like Lucian, let's be honest. Like he's pretty much just Lucian. Um,
But he is a
but
trained like assassin.
and also like I would be scared to like fall asleep and stay the night.
Yeah, he'd be like cutting his
Hmm.
throat afterwards. Keep you
So
quiet.
you'd think I'd say none to keep my wits about me, but actually it's more like if this is how I meet my end, like at least let me
Yeah,
fall into a deep sleep that I never wake up,
yeah,
you know?
fair.
Like let's just take the edge off.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, you know, maybe four.
Fair. So that was hot or shot.
Sure.
Let us
This,
know.
this
Let us
this
know if
type.
you agree, if you don't agree, if you're like you're absolutely fucking mental for, saying that, or I wouldn't need any for that person. Let us know what you think. Or don't. It's totally up to you. You don't have to.
That's fine. The title of this episode has probably changed three times during
Hot or shot?
hot or shot. Okay.
Yeah,
Hot or shot.
hot or shot.
But were there that many that we said so before? Like I feel like there was very few that we said literally not even one to take the edge off.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just a reflection on us as people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's us.
We just have a drink. Any
We
excuse.
do. Well, I did anyway. R.I.P. my
Yeah.
drinking days.
Those days are over.
But what I will say, sorry, he's going off on a tangent. My other child is born right at the end of summer. So, like, although I was not pregnant for Christmas, I essentially missed out on like a beer garden cold alcoholic beverage. But this one is coming, kind of midway through. So at least I'll still get to relish in like a crispy glass of wine in August.
Yeah. With ice. Yeah, stunning.
Yeah, stunning. That's what I
Gorge.
need. A salve in the, I was going to say a salve in bed. A salve in the garden. That's what I meant.
And in bed if you want one.
Salve in bed. Yeah.
Wherever you wanna, you enjoy it. So next week might be Shadow Bran and Sol. We'll see. But if you want to
I
read
think
it in hopes that we cover it, then feel free.
I think the chances are pretty high.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Just thanks for listening, and if you've got more recommendations, send them in.
Yeah. This one came in our Discord, so we've got a whole Discord thread on
Mm.
episode suggestions, but you can message us on Instagram, TikTok, you can email us, however you want to get in touch, get in touch.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Okay, bye.
Bye.